is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Cancer for the month of September 2017. If you would like a personal or private reading, or you would like the absolutely amazing, incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. I will put the links in the description box below. Cancer, we're going to start with your animal totem for the month and then follow it with your little angel message, your soul mate, twin flame relationship reading, a general reading, and a soul path evolution reading. Right, now your animal totem for this month is a black panther, and it speaks about sensuality and passion stir beneath a cloak of secrecy. And there's transformation as your little angel message. I think the central message for you this month, and especially for you, Cancer, is that something has not been revealed to you yet in September, or you keeping something very close to your heart which is very important to you on an emotional level. It is setting the road for transformation in your life, and I think you'll see in the rest of your reading exactly how that is going to play out. Obviously, for your own personal story, the details will be different, but the theme is going to be the same for all of you. If we take a look at your soulmate, your twin flame, your one-on-one relationships, your friendships, partnerships, whatever it may be, you'll see you get the bogeyman, loving yourself, and promises. So what you're coming up against in September is your fears, your deep fears about something where relationships or a particular relationship is concerned. You're coming face to face with that fear. That could be what you're keeping close to your heart. It's something about a close relationship that you have that you feel very strongly, both emotionally and physically about, that you're keeping close to your heart. But underlying all that comes the loving yourself card, which means this is really about what you feel you deserve. So you're coming up against that fear in a relationship because you may feel you're not deserving of this relationship or even deserving of a relationship. When you come up against that, though, you will realize that indeed you are. That promises card then says that those of you that are in committed relationships, it will remain committed, and you need to stay committed to that too, regardless of your fears, especially if they are just fears, and you're going to know whether it is just that or not. If you're watching this reading, that means you pay attention to these things. That means you will sit down now and say, right, it is actually just a fear I have with my partner. I've made a promise to them. I've made an oath to them. I will stick with it. But those of you that are getting into new relationships, realize that the commitment you make to this person is going to have long-term effects on you. Whether it is that the commitment is long-term, or whether you make the commitment only half-heartedly and things go wrong, that will have an impact on you in the long term. So face those fears, but you're going to anyway. That's what's coming up in September, that you have about your very close relationships. There's a physical attribute to this too. There's something about the emotional and the physical connection of a relationship that is making you feel insecure. Have a look at what that is. You're going to give that opportunity in September. Life is going to present it for you. It's going to transform you, as your angel message said. Now, if we have a look at your general reading, you get the 10 of water, you get Tower, and 8 of fire. So you were sitting at the beginning of September in a pretty secure position. You have kind of got there. You think you've got everything you need. You feel happy. You feel secure. You've made peace with what's going on in your life. And then something crops up that pulls the carpet out from under your feet. But this is the catalyst for transformation, as your angel card said, angel message said. This puts the fire under you to get going on something that is really, really important to you. I think that Tower is very close to the beginning of September that this happens, that carpet gets pulled out from under your feet. And even though it's pulled out from under your feet, sometimes the Tower is an unexpected incident. I have a feeling you kind of saw this coming, and it has something to do with those eclipses in August, right? Those would have been rug-pulling incidents. They would have made things suddenly very obvious to you that perhaps you hadn't seen before. But what it will do is it will give you the energy, it'll give you the drive to do something important in your life that you've been meaning to do. It will actually finally, shall we say, kick your butt into action in September. So even though at first it may be upsetting and jarring and it's something you don't want, it's disturbing that lovely peace and quiet in your life that you had, you will realize that it has given you the opportunity to move forward in your life and do something amazing. Because if you look at your soul path evolution cards, you see you get the 3 of fire, which is determination and drive and ambition, that forward momentum. It's about adventure and journey. So that's underlying everything that's happening in September. And then you get the 4 of air, which is about getting your house in order. And that's what the heading for your video is, because there's perhaps some aspect of your life that you haven't been seeing to, that you've perhaps become a little bit complacent about. You've settled into it, but at the back of your mind, you're not entirely happy with that situation. Or the universe is thinking, you know what, Cancerian, I want you to have more adventure in your life. I need you to step out of your comfort zone. I want you to go out there and do something different. So it sends these catalysts in your life to do that for you. And that getting your house in order is more about that. It's more about the fact that even though things seem perfectly good and fine to you, there's some aspect of your house, metaphorically speaking, that the universe is not entirely, feels that you're not living up to the expectations of it or the potential of what you could be doing. So that is where you will find in September, you're going to get a bit of a push and a shove to get going. And it's going to be an adventure, a great big adventure. So don't fear it. It's going to be wonderful. That little kick in the butt might not be so comfortable, but it'll get you going. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal or a private reading or that absolutely incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me on the theoracletimes at gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. I will put the link in the description box below. And if you'd like to purchase the Oracle deck Helga and I created, that's the one I used in your relationship reading, you can also see where in the link below to purchase it. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, emailing, and to those of you that have purchased the deck, thank you very much.